Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to Digital Beer Stream. Wednesday today. We're gonna talk about the most beautiful bottle shop in the city of London. And my name is Gabs. This is What's in the Glass. And What's in the Glass is a channel where we're trying to speak all things about beer. It's usually myself, and there are some special guests that we're having for every single different type of stream. And there are 4 different streams. One is the coach stream, one is the ground stream, one is the industry stream, and one is the sip stream. And each of them have some specific focus. And the one that are having today, the ground stream, it's all about bottle shop. So the reason because we want to do that is because they are some of the busiest business in these very disruptive days of craft beer and the beer industry itself. And it's just like it's just a very special concept idea of how we can all manage to still having drinks in these days. And we're gonna speak about a specific bottle shop company, a legendary company in London, in the UK, and in the whole Europe. I used to work for the guys, and I've been Mother Kelly's employee for quite a long time, nearly a year. So I'm sure then most of the people then are checking today's video. We probably met me there when I used to serve many brewers or other people within the industry, and even just like casual tourists or people that were passing over. The most beautiful thing about Mother Kelly's is the respect that the company still having these days, and despite the fact that they're around from 2014, which means then if you're capable to still having such a great respect from the industry, it means then you're really doing well. I want to thank everyone who are working hard on the e-commerce side of the beer industry, because again, one more time, there are people working in these days. Not all of the people are in follow, and that means that we have to be thankful to them. So every single time you're having a craft beer, a beer in this day, please make sure you say thank you, even just not directed to someone, but just think there is so much work behind, especially in such a very special days. And hello Michaela from Colonel. And again, this is the ground stream, and it's Wednesday, and we are gonna have Mother Kelly's as a guest, and I'm gonna drink in this beautiful glass. Then probably most of you know already, a special beer apparently is one of the best Helles in the UK scene. So it's Track, and the name is a Rosa, is a Helles, is a 5.2%. Apparently it's a really clean, really easygoing and super smashable beer. And I have lots of respect for Track, and I like to drink type of beers and style of beers that normally breweries are not associated with. So when I think about Track, as long as they are overdone or over breweries, I'm connecting straight away to pale ales and big IPAs and juicy contemporary hoppy styles, where definitely I'm super keen to give it a go to our beautiful Helles and lager. And talking a bit about Mother Kelly's in general, it's a beautiful beer story. So apparently Nigel and Julie, the 2 founders, went to New York and fall in love with the craft beer taprooms in the city of New York. And they loved the fact that these places were simple and with a stripped back aesthetic, a massive range of craft beer available, and an ever-changing menu. So as you probably all know, the Mother Kelly's concept is exactly on this line. So what you want to have is almost like amaze a consumer to all the beauty that craft beer in any form can have, and I'm glad that I've been in that place for quite a while, so I managed to try many different type of style of beers, and also I understood how to communicate with people with the element of beer, which is the biggest gift that I guess I somehow have. And you know, it's like it's not necessarily a the most simple of the thing out there, because when you're dealing with lots of beer experts and enthusiasts and all sorts of people, it's really hard in a way to manage to have the right type of communication with them. When you work in a place like Mother Kelly's, then you get to understand how you actually can do this kind of things, and this is the beauty of working for a company like that. And they started with the tap room in Bethnal Green, the E2, and it was basically great to jump over there, see 20 different beers in a menu, and suddenly manage to just choose between all of these different styles and all of these different beers in there. And I remember one day I probably had like so many different type of beer in one go, which I was just like completely mental. I was coming from Italy, where you can find like Belgian style pubs and German style pubs, or English and Irish style pub. But then in a place like Mother Kelly's, you need to, at that time, I think it's around 2015 when I went for the first time, so probably like a year after it opened. And I remember I was amazed, because you could find everything in one go, and in so many fridges. Like the concept itself is, it's not like a pub. Taproom is a place where you getting, the beer is the main thing. Beer is the most important thing, and this is the fact. This is the beauty of being in a place like that. And then, of course, in these days, tap rooms are connected with many different type of concept out there. So you can have tap room related to a single brewery. You can have places where you consume specific style of a specific beer from a specific area, like a geographical area. And then Mother Kelly's was offering basically everything. And then in these days, there are 3 tap rooms and 2 bottle shops in total, which means, in a space of 6 years, it's a quite impressive, amount of venues out there. And this is fantastic. So in the meantime, and I'm waiting for the guest in case she's gonna manage to jump in, I'm gonna crack on with the beer. So a rose from track. I hope it's beer o'clock wherever you are, guys. Could be London, could be Italy, could be Germany, could be Brazil, wherever you are. I hope it's beer o'clock as much as in over here. And ooh, nice. I like the on style and small aroma and flavors, which I won't be able to enjoy in different style, but in here it's super great. So DMS a touch of it. It's super on style, which is great. Oh, super nice, very clean, very well balanced, nice bitterness. This is a great beer, man. This is a great beer. So I can see already someone like Sonoma from Track, which is a beast of beer. It's great, it's fantastic. And I love the fact that there are someone from Brazil as well in here, which is super cool. Thank you for being here and watching me. So coming back to Mother Kelly's in general, so there is a beautiful story related to the name as well. And the name Mother Kelly's is coming from a famous song from 1968. And the name of the singer was Danny LaRue, I guess. And Mother Kelly's Doorstep, that was the song. And it's a story of 2 young lovers that first kissing on the road, on the Paradise Road. and this is fantastic because, you know, you're bringing a concept from somewhere, something so far and something so, you know, almost like exotic and out from the time, and you reconnected with craft beer, which is a modern thing in a geographical area, probably in the same row where the song, about the song, you know, where the song was made. This is great. And so Mother Kelly's Bethnal Green was born in 2014, and the fact that it has our ever-evolving menu was probably like the craziest thing out there for, you know, all sorts of beer enthusiasts. I remember I worked with many different people at that time, and some of them are now, you know, beer experts, brewers, and you know, consultants, and people that really make you know, the difference. People that really you know, key parts of the UK beer industry, which is great. I see Nat over here. I see Scott. I work with these guys. You know, I drink so many different style of beers, and it was great. It was great because, you know, again, I didn't know exactly too much about craft beer at all, really. But then, you know, you actually pick up, you're evolving your palate, you're making sure there is something new, a different style, something that you really have to understand, and bam, it's happening. It's great. So, you know, I was obsessed with the fridges. I was checking these fridges constantly all the time, from the top to the end. And I was just going mad because there were so many different products and I really wanted to try all the time. And that's where I started to read about beer, all my books, and, you know, were challenging from people that were coming from the door, and you really had to, you know, almost like entertain them and giving them suggestions and to what to try. So there is a good friend of mine called Moritz, and he always said, and I found a nice way to interact with all sorts of customers, especially craft beer customers. And the way was very simple. If I knew what they were liking, I would just like welcoming at the bar, just giving them a sample of something that I knew they could enjoy. So in this way, you are keeping the people interested, and you almost look like, no, you actually, you do look like someone who wants to impress, really wants to, you know, give you the right keys and give you the right elements to maximize a beer journey, an experience, which again, this is the most common words that we're having from few days now, really. So this into the stream, we keep having quite often these, you know, these words about you know, experience, and Mother Kelly's always given experience to everyone. So after the taproom in E2, you know, Nigel and the company opened up the Almerton Wells Street bottle shop, which has been super popular and super cool for the Hackney craft beer community. Lots of beer tastings downstairs, lots of, you know, trainings, lots of hot flavor trainings. So many different events happen down there. I remember my first beer and food pairing, which was great. So many friends and everything. So after that, they opened up the N16 bottle shop, the one in Stock Newton Church Street, and beautiful Eddie, still managing, and, you know, again, natural wine and some special snacks and bottle of cider. Interesting stuff all the time, and events, meet the brewer, meet the brewery, and vertical tastings of something super special. And then from there, the last two addition of the family were the Mother Kelly's Vauxhall in SE1, massive, beautiful space, even more beer than the taproom in Bethnal Green, so more taps available in there, and the Mother Kelly's in Stratford, the E20. I can't even tell you that in each of these venues, I have friends working in there, which is beautiful, because when you go to, you know, visit these places, you can meet the people, you can really share about, you know, whatever type of beer you really fancy, you're going to find there. It's fantastic, you know. And today we're going to be joined by the one beautiful person, and I'm sure
you probably met if you ever been to one of the Mother Kellys, especially the E2 and the E20. So it's my big pleasure to welcome Oksana in here, and I hope she's gonna manage to, because I really would love to talk with her. Every single time I met her, it always been like good fun and, you know, good. I don't know, like between all beer enthusiasts we are, it's always great to, you know, understand what's your favorite style. Is there a brewery that you should really try right now? What do you recommend I should go for? And, you know, is something happen to the tap room? Then you should really tell me. Is there something cool? Then, you know, you can tell me about the place right now. And, you know, Oksana worked for the E2 and the E20 as well. She's probably with Mother Kelly's from quite a while. I would say probably 2.5 years or something like that. And I always ask her, what is the most crazy beer that you have in the menu right now? What is the most ridiculous style that you have available right now? Which, you know, with someone you can do that. And let me try one more time and see how it goes. So, and what would I have to say to you as well? Yeah, about the beer itself. It's fantastic. So I'm drinking Track Arosa, which is a 5.2% Helles. As I said, super clean. I like the touch of the Emerson style as well. Beautiful color. You know, we are drinking a beer that is basically one of the most traditional German style. And, you know, it should be served straight out from the tank, fresh, almost like not ready yet to be drinked. And then right now, you know, I'm having something from the UK, which is that kind of style. And I'm just going mad. I mean, it's super cool. It's fantastic, you know. This is great. And I'm really happy that I choose this beer. So let me try it one more time. So Oksana, if you can listen to me, you should receive an invite at E20 Mother Kelly's. In case you manage to, just press accept. Otherwise, I can keep going. I don't mind. And what I can tell you about Mother Kelly's, I remember the first time that we had an event with American Brewery. It was Left Hand, and, you know, there were all of these American guys coming to the bar asking some questions about, you know, the IBU level of the beer, or, you know, like what kind of hops that specific pale ale have in there. And I was like, whoa, you know, I used to work for pubs and bars, and I know how beer important it is, but you guys are in another level. You are actually asking me, a bartender, technical question about a 20 different Thai beer, you know, list. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't even know how to start. What can I do for you? So these guys actually started to use like some special apps in the phone. There is one called Untapped, and you can find all the information you're looking for. Probably not even all the information these guys really wanted to hear. But then it was great because I was checking there. I was checking. And, you know, they were like, yeah, don't worry, dude, we're going to go for it. So they literally managed to have a full spectrum of ideas about 20 beer in a specific list, in a whole list. And that was the time when I understood, if I want to work for this place, I really had to go a bit further, because yes, you have Saturdays and Fridays, days, you know, where you can potentially find customers that are really be more casual, looking for pale ale, looking for pilsners, don't really looking for many informations about the beer or anything itself. They just really want to have a nice drink. And then you can find as well, like the people, like I said, the real brewers, you know, the real people then have a real interest, and they're looking for now, you know, everything about a specific thing. So just give me 1 second. So, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Boom. Brilliant. So I think I can go for the MK E20 or the E2 and see how it goes. And what would I like to say for you as well? Yeah, I mean, that was the best part. That was the best part of my journey in the industry, because that was great. You know, you're meeting so many different people from everywhere. I met people from Japan. I met people from Vietnam. I met people from France, from Italy, from Germany, and everyone were there because the beer. And not just because they wanted to be drunk with the beer. They really wanted to go for the beer, for the enjoyment of being in one of the best places in the whole Europe and in all worlds, probably, enjoying and sipping, you know, all of these beautiful things. And that's great. That's fantastic. And that's what really makes me, you know, proud of the industry where I'm in. And if you haven't met Nigel is a fantastic businessman as well. He's got many ideas. You can tell. You speak with him and you realize he already see what's happening in a couple of years' time. You know, he does have visions, and I like to speak with people and working for the industry and have, you know, visions, because this is what it makes you know the how can I say, the industry is flying. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop this one for now. We're starting in a second with the 20 in. So just give me 1 second, guys.